And then there is the suicide boy. What's Beck going to do when he botches his suicide? Which is coming. It is coming. As surely as the Democrats whipped the Republicans' butts last night, Glenn Beck will attempt suicide at some point. And like I've said before, if there is a God, he'll do it on his television program. But Beck, what did Beck have to say on his radio program this morning? What did Beck say indeed? We have 3 little chunks of sound from Suicide Boy that we're going to play for you when we come back. These guys are incredible, aren't they? They're very wealthy. Very wealthy. They're cultural icons in America. Now, I know I get some emails from you little right-wing pants peers saying, well, how many radio stations are you on? How many listeners you have? Not as many as Beck. Not as many as Limbaugh, you teabag freaks. It's astonishing to hear these people. Beck, on his radio program this morning, he calls the Democrats radical revolutionaries that create chaos but don't know how to govern. So they get more and more dangerous to Americans, the real Americans. And then Beck plays a clip that mocks Patrick Kennedy's emotional speech about the realization of his father's dream on health care. Oh, Glenn, you just aroused
These
me.
people are radical revolutionaries. They know how to create chaos, but they don't know how to govern. It's almost like they don't know how to govern. Which means, it's kind of a spooky thing for us, which means they have to get more and more dangerous to us. Do you have just a quick taste of just the part where he's crying?
And this president stood by it. I salute President Obama.
Uh-oh.
He has been the president and even more than my father could have ever imagined. And this speaker that I've supported, Speaker Pelosi, worked hard. She's an unsung hero. Her ambition is for children in this country, all of whom are going to get covered under this bill. And it's my hat is off to her. Yeah. She's really provided moral and political leadership and worked.
No, you know what's really great is when you can get your moral leadership from Nancy Pelosi and then get your praise of that moral leadership from a Kennedy, you know we're headed in the right direction.
And you gross pig, when you can get your little tears working up in your radio program by putting Vicks in your eyeballs. Isn't it fun, Glenn? Isn't it fun being a multimillionaire and being able to just continue to shear the sheep? Don't you love it? Don't you just love it? Go ahead. Who else you going to mock? Let's see. I'm sure we'll have someone here that you can mock. Anyway, he then goes on to say the Democrats are the enemy of families and jobs and health care and schools and businesses and our country and your mama. And his followers are going to do some ass kicking in November. Oh, yes, Glenn. Sure they are. Beck says Democrats were looking for handouts, but his followers don't. And so they will win in November because their bucket has a hole in it, and they can't have beer or something.
There seems to be an enemy of our family, our jobs, our schools, our business, our health care, our country. So you know what? We're going to put everything else on hold, and we're going to do some old-fashioned ass-kicking come November. So bring it on, progressives. Bring it on.
Oh!
Because you've just woken a sleeping giant. And while all of your buddies, all of your army is standing in line going, I'd like more, please. Please help me out. Please, I'd like more. I don't have enough. I can't do it on our own. Oh, we can. We can do it as individuals. We can do it as a group.
Like you have.
We believe in the power of the individual.
Yeah.
We believe in the power of entrepreneurial spirit. We believe in the power of our own minds.
Yes!
We believe we can kick your ass down the street.
Woo-hoo!
You need somebody else. We don't. Your bucket's about to have a hole in it.
Oh, no.
And you ain't gonna buy no beer. Because we ain't gonna pay for it very, very soon.
You sick twit. Oh, my God. Every time, I recommend that people listen to Beck so you can hear what it sounds like. He's going to kill himself on the air. Thank you, Jesus. And when he does, you will have an audio history of how someone goes totally insane. In the meantime, though, as he exhorts his followers to send him more money, buy more of the products. What does he advertise now? Gold, dirt. What does this moron sell? We got time for the last one. Beck then plays some Soviet-style music and mocks cancer patients.
Comrades! Oh, there is great news from the motherland, formerly known as the United States of America. Universal health care is here! All we have to do is put those pesky insurance companies out of business, but that's going to happen quickly, because now everybody's got to get... now, what do they call it, comrade? The risky insurance thing? These are the high-risk groups now that are going to be accepted by the insurance companies. Finally, everyone will have health care. So if you have cancer and you walk in and you're coughing up a lung, finally, the insurance company cannot take you and say, well, you're too high of a risk because you're coughing up a cancerous lung.
It's finally coverage for the proletariat, comrade.
It is, and I think that is... Comrades, our day of glory is finally here!
Isn't that nice? Maybe Beck... Is anybody in Beck's family still alive, or have they all committed suicide? Maybe one of them will, as Beck puts it so graciously, be coughing up a lung. Maybe Beck will. Maybe Beck will be coughing up some other body part. You never know, Glenn. It's astonishing. It's astonishing. A baby step toward universal health care in this country. And these Nazis are acting as though... And he almost caught himself. Did you notice that? Because... The crazy part is this means that the health insurance industry, for the time being, is going to have a big bonus. Millions of people will be signing up. I wonder if Glenn took a look at the stock market today and saw that the health insurance stocks rose, Glenn, and you call it Soviet-style communism, you half-wit. The only thing stupider than you are your listeners.